Hi Endemas. Sorry it took me a little bit longer to get around to this replay for you. I'll probably just go ahead and skip through the draft. We'll go straight onto your laning phase.
Wind Ranger at your queen.
Okay, alright. A little bit too far. It's okay. Free camera. Alright. Starting items are really nice. I like this. The mango, healing salve, 4 tangos, and the stout shield. You got a Juggernaut, Crystal Maiden on your team as well, which is really good. Classic combo. And what have they got? Wind Ranger, Alina, and a Slark. Okay, so quite a tanky lane you're going to be up against. See what happens in the runes here.
The battle begins.
You guys have decided not to contest, which I think is a very good idea.
Take that.
I think they have very strong first blood, and I don't think you get much out of that. Okay, looks like you missed the block, and Crystal Maidens run straight up to the lane. Not too big of a deal. Alright, first point, Blade Fury, which is as good an option as just about any. The only reason I would be grabbing Healing Ward in any instance is if I was getting dived or nearly got killed and needed to heal up on the tower or something first up. So that's not bad at all. See, I'm just trying to trade blows with the Bristleback. Looks like you just missed out on getting a Blade Fury on that Bristleback from the stun. I think in that case, given that you've just been stunned, chasing him only really attracted aggro from the creeps, so I don't think there was any point doing that. And ruined him for the first kill.
First blood.
Perfect. Looks fine to me.
Last of my kind, but first
Again, Crystal Maiden trying to trade blows with the Spirit Breaker. And you've grabbed a Quelling Blade. Okay. I'm just gonna.
Is this my fate?
I'm gonna take us back a little bit there, just look at that kill. Okay. So you've picked up a Quelling Blade. I'll just pause it actually. So you've picked up a Quelling Blade in a lane where you're against a Bristleback. I think your last hitting's been pretty good, and you're not going to be jungling for a while yet because you don't really have the damage or the regen for it. So I'm not entirely sure what you got the Quelling Blade for. I think grabbing a Magic Stick would have been way better, especially up against a Bristleback. It's practically mandatory. Okay, so we have a creep wave behind you, and Spirit Breaker in front of you. Let's go player perspective. We'll step back just a little bit and just see what you're up to. Alright, let's go. Alright, Bristleback's dead.
Last of my kind, but
Juke
first
around the trees. Grab the Quelling Blade. You right click the Bristleback.
Is this my fate?
Back to free camera. You've right clicked Bristleback. So you've taken the aggro from all these creeps, and you've given Spirit Breaker a chance to click you back. So at this level, he has, what's this, 67 plus 2 damage, and 5 base armor. Juggernaut, for example, is 53, and you've got 3 plus 1. So he's also got, I can't really see, because he's dead. So I'll just jump back a little bit to when you're alive. He also has another 200 more HP than you do, so trading blows with the Spirit Breaker is never a good idea. He's just going to deal out so much more damage than you, and especially if you get to bash, just like he did. There's really no way you win this trade at this level. What you should have done instead is just keep running. I don't know if you're trying to save Crystal Maiden or something. but there's really nothing you could have done for her. She made some pretty poor decisions up here to try and trade blows with Spirit Breaker, and she lost most of her health earlier doing the same thing. So you definitely should have just ran, and I think you probably would have lived actually. Alright, let's get back to it.
Is this my fate?
Okay. Yeah, I see you just trying to body block for the CM, but it didn't quite work. And, looks like he gets greedy and gets killed anyway. And you're back. And first thing I've noticed is that you didn't have a magic stick. You didn't pick one up while you were there. Oh, you're missing something. That's right. You had an iron branch. And okay, so you sold that for a TP. Okay, that's fine. Let's keep playing. So you're taking a lot of right clicks from those range creeps. Is well over 150 HP that you just lost. You can reset that creep aggro by A-clicking one of your own creeps, even if they're not less than half health. And just save yourself a lot of pain and a lot of regen. So given that you don't have a magic stick, I'd probably have picked up my second point in healing ward. I don't think the odd chance to crit is going to be as useful at this stage. And you've just come back at full mana, so I think grabbing the healing ward might have been a better option. That's right. CM's doing the lazy half pull, so this will push your lane undoubtedly, and it's just gonna make things just a little bit harder for you. Might not be too bad because you've been shut out from getting to the side shop, so when this pushes, you'll be able to go out and buy some items. Silver linings to everything. Again, you took aggro from this creep here. Could have reset that straight away. And I'm not sure why he's down that last hit.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Okay. So at this point, Bristleback's really, really eating into a lot of your health. At this point, I'd be going up and grabbing a magic stick. And I actually think I probably would have used my healing ward at this point as well. So you've got full mana. So every time you've got full mana in the laning stage, especially with a CM, you're basically just wasting mana regen. So she's low on health too. She's got her tranquil boots. I would have popped the healing ward and just taken 10 or 15 seconds between waves to heal both of you up. And it gives you both a much stronger laning stage. Alright, we'll start fighting this again.
Radiant's top
We're going for a kill. CM has hit a creep instead. That's very likely cost you the kill, I think. So straight after this,
top tower is under attack.
you're going to be wanting to go to the side shop. There we go. What do we got?
This'll come in
Phase
handy.
boots. So still no magic stick. And going down for that bounty rune. Okay, CM's got it. So it's probably something we could have been checking the map for or communicating. So I think you missed the CS. Going for that run as well. Picking up. Okay. Ring of Protection. I did see when I had a look at the data buff that you picked up a Ring of Aquila. Normally I think that's a fairly decent build. But because you've got the CM and she's got that arcane aura, I think you'd have been much better off going with a magic stick just for some early
Radiant's
stats.
top tower is under attack.
Sorry, magic wand. So grab the stick and complete the magic wand. Give you enough early stats to pull off a couple of bits and pieces of your combo. And it's going to help you survive in lane with Bristleback as well. Just because of how much he's spamming those spells.
Dire tower is
Good
under
timing
attack.
on the Blade Fury. Get you out of a gank. Okay, and this is pretty good distance to have, I think, against these guys. Like he's got his Charge of Darkness back up, and he's got his Power Treads, so he's doing pretty well. Yeah, it looks like you're finishing that Aquila now too. Again, having the magic stick here would be really big. So remind me what that regens, because in the last 10 seconds you've just taken heaps of damage. What's that? Just a 15. I think there's another. Was that another cool stack he just gave you? So that's 60. That's 60. Yeah, that's 60 health and 60 mana that you've just missed out on. So that's like half a healing ward, more than half of your Blade Fury cost. Yeah, with just a casual magic stick, you could absolutely just be staying in lane, I think. Because between the amount of mana it would give you to just use your healing ward on cooldown, the amount of health it would regen, it would be almost like he wasn't using it at all, I think.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So I think so far the summary of the laning phase is... Oh yeah, cool, we got the Blade Fury off the time, that's good. I definitely wouldn't have been going in there. Oh, we've got to make it away. Get away. No, unfortunately not. Okay. I guess one of the things that you probably could have... We'll go back actually. We'll rush that whole thing. Alright. So you guys are both... One's full health, one's half health. You're on less than half health. Oh, a little bit more actually. Siam's coming back in. You've got enough for your Blade Fury, but not enough to get your Omni Slash off as well, but you do still have that Mango. Okay.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Let's slow this down. So, another cool spray. And there's the Blade Fury in time, which is great. Still really low on health. They still have a combined nearly 2k worth of damage, and their right clicks are really, really strong. Bristleback's already level 6. So we get the kill on Bristle. There's a lot of creeps around. I think that was fairly risky. There's a really good chance that you didn't get that second jump. So you've juked into the trees, and well, you're kind of stuck.
And then there were none.
I think you might have been okay here if you'd used your Quelling Blade to eat this tree, or eat this one and just sort of run up in here. Then maybe you could, maybe if you hadn't seen it, you'd have had enough time to eat this one and then run back out and juke him round, or even just pop your healing ward with enough time to start trading blows with him. But I think there was a way out of that. I think there was even a chance that you could have just kept running. Actually, I'm not sure though. You have to play it out and see what happens.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Let's go back to
attack.
normal speed. What have you got? Okay, so you got your Quilla, got your Phase, got your Quelling Blade, and your Stout Shield, and you're level 7. So at this point, you could probably look to start pushing the wave, grabbing some creeps, then going and farming the jungle. Again, we're still missing that magic stick, which would undoubtedly have saved your life in that tree fight.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So I think your last hittings is quite good. Let's have a look at
Dire's top tower
what everyone else is doing. So at this point, you've got the most last hits in the game. I don't know how these other people's lanes have been, but it looks like this lifestealer guy is somewhat on track.
Is under attack.
2 reasonable last hits. Don't know how he thought he was going to get a kill on a Wind Ranger underneath the tower. That was so dumb. the three of you could undoubtedly kill this this Lena right now. She is dead. Gonna pop with that scream bang
between bravery and stupidity.
Alright, we'll just skip ahead a little bit. For now, 44 last hits. Looks like you cleared a jungle camp as well. I don't know why this Crystal Maiden hasn't been sacking large creeps. Safe lane Crystal Maiden, given how little I think she assisted you in the lane, I don't know why she hasn't been jungling, like semi-jungling as well.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Alright, so as far as you know right now, you've got a clear lane. Got creeps. Let's see, he's under the effect of smoke.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Is this a replay bug? I think it is.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Alright, what are you picking up? Okay, so you're going for the Perseverance, which is that's good. With these items, you can pretty much just jungle constantly. You've got the regen from Crystal Maiden, so you can use your Blade Fury to take early camps as well. Let's just see where you're going.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Is this just for a gank?
Coming through.
Right, so now you're pinging everyone to get out. It's a good idea. Sprinting away. Cool. So, I think you wasted a bit of time there. I'm not sure that we didn't really get out of that. I mean, hindsight's 2020. But you'd have been much better off farming the lane, to be honest, than trying to participate. Especially in the solo kills. I think it's just too risky. Like, there's about 3 heroes on that team, maybe even 4, that you couldn't solo kill. Alright, so should be running away at this point, I think. Looks like you got the right idea. And team's gonna clean up.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And it looks like Sark's gonna pay for his poor life decisions as well.
Battle Fury!
Dire's top tower is
Okay,
under
so now we've
attack.
lost a lot of time farming. Looks like you're gonna clean up some couple creeps here, I think. So one of the things that you're missing so far is you don't have a TP. The only time you've bought a TP is to come back to lane. So I don't know how you expect to participate in some of these early fights if you don't have one, because just running across the map is just such an inefficient use of your time. Okay, let's farm the mid. Look, I'm just going to skip a little bit further into the game, I think. Laning phase is pretty much over. Okay, so one of the things we can see is there's a fight going down bottom. It's not up, but it looks like a good chance of kills here. Yeah, not too bad at all. Good choice to go in. I think you definitely could have spared a healing ward for poor Lifestealer though. I think he could really use a bit of help there. Alright, I completely support this decision not to go and participate in this huge dive that your team's going on. Oh, okay. So now you're going in.
bottom tower has fallen.
Looks like it's a shoe.
Skill. So if in your situation right now, I'd be clearing this wave and then going to farm some jungle camps. There's not really much. I think this is a little deep.
You're not going anywhere. I'm winded.
Okay. So this is probably where we'll finish up. I think you've probably got enough out of this.
You hellfire
So I hope it's been
bitch.
useful.